You're watching Homebrew, hosted by Big Secu at secu.com.
Boom! Happy Homebrew Wednesday! Greetings and salutations to you all. How's it going? Well, this week, let's see, what have I been doing since you saw me last? I tried the hopped vodka in a beer. Let's have a look at that right now, bad boy. So here's a beer that I brewed quite a while ago now. It was my very first non-hopped extract brew. So not from a kit, just extract and hops boiled into it. Pirate's Booty Golden Summer Ale. Well, I don't remember it being that good. Let's try it. Bit of this. It's not a massive aroma coming from it. I'm going to try it first before I attempt to up this bad boy's hops with some vodka. Well, to be perfectly honest about it, I don't like that. That is certainly not one of my best brews. In fact, I've got quite a few of these left, and I don't even know what to do with them. They're sitting upstairs along with some other brews that I made quite a while back that I don't consider good enough to drink even, because I've come on leaps and bounds since I made them. So here's my hot vodka. Righty ho. How much will we put in? Let's put in a shot. This was already 6%, so it's going to increase the alcohol. No end. Okay. Right, hopped vodka is now in there. It's looking a little cloudy. Aroma. I have to say I'm not getting massive amounts of hops from the aroma. You can certainly taste hops in there now. But they are still quite raw. Kind of vegetal. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure that that is a success, at least not with this beer. And it may be that this needs a little bit longer to condition. We'll come back to that in another Homebrew Wednesday. So what do you think of that then, eh? A little disappointing, but I think the hopped vodka needs to condition for a relatively long period of time before it's probably going to be... It needs to lose the vegetal hop, the raw hoppiness about it, become mellower, and then definitely I think we've got a winner. Yeah, okay Chuck, check this out. What do you think this is? So what's this then, eh? Guesses? Answers on a postcard? Comments down below? No, you don't need to comment, it's fine. It's not actually lager or cider. It's apple juice with soda water in it. Happy homebrew, I need to lose some damn weight Wednesday. Yeah, I do fancy a beer just now, if I'm honest. but I'm not going to. I'm going to be strong and not drink any beer. Until Saturday. Drink Saturday, as I have named it. Kind of unofficially, Drink Saturday. The idea being that if you can only drink once a week, there isn't any point in drinking on a Friday night, because whilst you might feel you need it more because you've just had a hard day at work, technically it's the start of the weekend, then you've got a whole weekend sitting in your house thinking, I want a beer, I want a beer. So you brass it on Friday, then you can drink on Saturday. That's the general idea anyway. So this, cloudy as it is, but decent head, is my first attempt at all grain. And the only malt that's in here is 2-row pale ale malt, organic pale ale malt. Got some Fuggles in here, and what was the other one I used? Hersbrucker, I think it was. Fuggles and Hersbrucker. Cloudy, but I don't care. And cheers, happy Drink Saturday. I've done all sorts today. I've cleared away the rubble from the front step because I had to remove a good portion of the front step, bricks and slabs and all this kind of stuff to sort that out. And I've had to clear away rubbish and cleaned out the car and all sorts of stuff. So I've earned this chilled beerage. Cheers. That's good. And you know, I didn't actually intend this beer to be a particularly hoppy brew, but I did actually end up putting more hops in it than I probably should have. Well, I say should have from a perspective of I just intended to make a nice, easy drinking pale ale with basic ingredients, pale ale malt and basic hops. But what I actually ended up with was something that's actually pretty hoppy anyway. I suppose it must have been the late boil editions. It didn't dry hop it. Zingy, baby. Zingy. Right. Let me go back to the TV. The ribs are in the oven. So are the sweet chili prawns on skewers. I ate her liver with a fine Chianti. I see it. Look, I keep looking over there. Drink Saturday hilarity.
I'd also like to say thank you very much indeed to, drumroll please, CozzyB, the Beaster, the Bexmeister. Some beer mail arrived from Mr. CozzyB today. Let's have a look. Bitter. I think it's bitter anyway. At least I think that's the incarnation this bottle is currently serving. 30th of April. And that one's really carved. They're all really carved, but that one's really carved. Thank you very much indeed, Coz, my main man. I'm looking forward to trying them. We've got this one, IPA'd. Now, going by the format that Cozzy's used for the other ones, is that was brewed in, bottled in October last year. So that's a good few months old, definitely. That should be good. And this one, I think that says Jaipur. So is it another IPA? Cozzy, you can let me know. Must be a clone. I think there's an IPA called the Jaipur. Right. Thank you once again, Cozzy. That's excellent. And, as agreed, I shall send you some back in the very near future. Hopefully you shall enjoy them just as much as I'll enjoy these. Just a quick note as well on beer mails in general. Tony Yates, you're out there, I know you're watching. Tony sent me a message recently saying he'd like to send me a couple of his brews, and that he'd be open to a trade. And I said, but the wife's been moaning at me about all the money I'm spending on sending out beer recently and I can't do it, and I feel like a bit of a dick, to be honest. So Tony, if you send me beer, I'll send you some back. But I'm going to have to say, for the moment at least, for the next couple of months, I can't engage in any more beer mail trades, because obviously there's lots of beer coming into me, but then obviously I'm sending out loads of beer back, which is just expensive, and I'm sorry to say, I'm Scottish, right? Don't let the hat fool you. There's no such thing as Howell's Lucky Thunder. I googled it. Scottish people are tight. If I was hungry right now, I would eat that. I'm not joking. No, but seriously, Tony, I'm more than happy to send you some beer out to Norway. If you'd like to send me some, let's get it on, buddy. But for the future, I'll put it out there so that I don't feel like a dick in the future. If you want to send me some beer, I'm more than happy to receive beer. Thank you very much indeed. But I can't guarantee that I'll be able to send you any back. I've said it, so it's your choice. Now, you have to excuse me because I can't remember whether I've mentioned this in a previous Homebrew Wednesday or not. Did I mention Star Sand previously? If I did, then I'm sorry. Just comment saying, you've said this before. Jesus. No, don't say Jesus, that's blasphemous. Bless me. Bless for me, bless for you, bless for everybody. If I've mentioned this, as I say, just ignore this, right? But this is what I use for Star Sand. The reason that your Star Sand might be going cloudy is because of the minerals in your tap water. If you use deionized, demineralized water, i.e. battery top-up water that you might get from a car store, or ironing water that you might get from a supermarket for putting in your iron, for ironing your clothes, that is deionized. So you'll find your Star Sand will remain clear regardless of how long you use it. Or at least for an extended period. I've been using mine for about a month now, and it's still pretty damn clear. Although, I have to admit, I did manage to get a little bit of hops in it recently. But it still looks like that. So as you can see, it's still it's still going a little cloudy now. But I have been using it extensively. As well as all of that, of course I'm going to be doing my new hopped cider very shortly. I'm actually a bit of a lazy bastard, I should have done it by now. But I haven't. See, previous statement. Look, here's all my juice sitting on the kitchen counter, 20 litres of it. We're getting that done this weekend, going to put it on for the hops arriving. Something else I was thinking about doing, because the yeast experiment with hard candy seems to be going quite well, and I should hopefully finish that video this weekend as well. I thought I'd do an experiment, another experimental brewing video, where I essentially take one of these, or rather 4 of these, stick them in a demijohn, maybe a litre or 2 of apple juice, and I want to see whether the yeast will eat whole bits of fruit, halves of pear. I'm going to squeeze them into a plastic demijohn, stick in some super yeast and some nutrient, give it a bit of a jiggle, and then we'll see whether it'll actually eat whole bits of fruit. Nice. Maybe I'll choose to hop a little bit of that as well. You never know. He might choose to hop some. He's a bit of an idiot, this lad, isn't he? I don't know. Hopping cider? Hopping perry? He wants to get a bloody job. Silly? Who says I'm silly? I take that as an insult. That's me for this week. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting and liking. It's great. I'm getting very near 1,000 subscribers now, and that's excellent. I'm thinking about what I can do for a competition and a prize that I can give out to the lucky winner of the competition.
feel free to make suggestions. Cheers! Hoppy Homebrew Wednesday. Hoppy? Hoppy Homebrew Wednesday? Bloody hell, I can't even get that right.